well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed.
Tonight, we're going to focus on the well-regulated militia part of the Second Amendment. Happening right now in our backyard, civilians are being trained in military combat. Proponents say it's about being prepared. Others believe it's unnecessary, even potentially dangerous. Gulf Coast News reporter Evan Dean went north to find out what this new generation of doomsday preppers is really prepping for.
In the quiet countryside of Polk County, there's a shooting range where target practice is anything but ordinary.
517 yards.
Going hot.
Rick Arby Matson is a retired two-star general with the U.S. Air Force. Now, this is his hobby.
Shooter ready. Everybody else ready? Yep. Okay.
In recent years, Arby says gun culture in America has changed.
I think it's gotten a lot more serious. I think that the technology and the capability has just grown and exploded exponentially.
The range is part of Bone Valley Industries, a training facility for skilled shooters and outdoor enthusiasts. Arby is one of the owners here.
You know, it used to be back in the day where, you know, a 500-yard shot was pretty impressive to be able to do it. You know, this rifle can go out to 2 miles.
It's normal now for civilians to buy body armor and night vision and have access to this type of equipment.
Eric Rocher is an Air Force veteran and part owner as well. He also owns a separate company that trains on the same grounds. They are not your beginner courses. Eric's company, called Barrel and Hatchet, offers military-style training to civilians. That includes, yes, training with body armor and even night vision.
Not looking for a fight, but I believe that a strongly trained and well-armed populace is the best prevention to war.
The training is part of what's become known as the Prepared Citizen Movement. And if Rocher's following is any indication, it's growing in popularity. His YouTube page has nearly 200,000 subscribers.
The prepared citizen essentially means, to me, is someone that is willing to take charge of not just defending their family, but also providing for them, whether that's spiritually, physically.
Rocher points to uncertainty when COVID first hit, to more recently the war in Ukraine as reasons why the movement has momentum.
There was videos coming out right before the Russians invaded of civilians trying to be quickly trained by the government and the military on how to defend themselves, how to put on tourniquets for medical aid, and that really opened my eyes.
I think it's eclectic, and I think that the term is purposefully vague.
FGCU philosophy professor Landon Frim studies everything from religion to politics. He's also researched the Prepared Citizen Movement.
It's such a broad term. It's such an eclectic umbrella term that it can include a lot of explicitly politically motivated people. It could include political extremists who simply don't want to advertise the fact.
Frim has also reviewed Rocher's work, from his YouTube page to his podcast. While Frim admits he can't know the motivations of those in the movement, he questions the need for this type of civilian training.
I don't understand what scenario he's imagining. By his own admission, he is training people to shoot the length of 3 football fields. You don't need to shoot the length of 3 football fields to defend your front porch. I'm sorry.
When asked what motivates him, Rocher says it's not politics, not even the equipment or the training. He says it's the community that's formed in the movement.
Elijah in the Bible was one of 2 people that never died.
He adds a Bible message at the end of his videos and says the real motivation is seeing lives changed.
When you see other people commenting on a prayer request, someone saying, I just need a prayer on something, like I'm going through a hard time. And to see people come together like that, it's awesome, it's inspiring.